Hey friends, today we are going to talk about my go-to palettes. And these are the palettes, well they're eyeshadow palettes. We're going to talk about eyeshadow palettes today. But these are the palettes that I reach to constantly. I'm at least going to have one of these shades on my eyes at all times. I don't reach for many single eyeshadows. I usually just go straight to these palettes. Any color that I could possibly want on my eyes, these palettes are going to have for me. At least one eyeshadow is going to be the shadow that I need in one of these palettes. So if y'all like videos like this, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe. And here we go. The first palette that I'm going to talk about is this Too Faced Chocolate Bar, the original. I do want to try the semi-sweet one, but for right now, this one is just what I need. I mean, how could I not? It smells like chocolate. These eyeshadows are extremely pigmented. They're soft, they're creamy, they're easy to blend. They're just absolutely stunning. I mean, you just need a little swipe, and I mean, you can see it. You can see the pigmentation. It goes straight on your hands, buttery, soft. They are long wearing. I never have a problem with these eyeshadows blending, going with any other eyeshadows, whether it's a different palette or not. But these eyeshadows are extremely gorgeous. I mean, I think you have to have this palette, and I'm pretty sure most of you do. If not for just the chocolate, but just the chocolate smell. But I mean, everything about this palette is awesome. I mean, I can't get enough of it. And that's what I have on my eyes today, is this palette right here, because it's stunning. The other one is this Naked 3 by Urban Decay. I know there has been some mixed reviews about it. They say some of the eyeshadows aren't as easy to blend, as easy to blend, has the pigmentation. Some are chalky, which, yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, especially this dust, it really is chalky. I mean, it's a beautiful color, but if you swipe it, it's chalky. I mean, nobody wants chalky eyeshadow. But the rest of these colors are gorgeous. I mean, they are Urban Decay quality. I mean, they are pigmented, they're smooth, they're blendable. They're absolutely perfect. And they are perfect for green eyes as well. I mean, that's why I love this palette so much, is because it enhances my green eyes. It's beautiful, it's romantic. I mean, everything that you would want to feel, you know, being girly, not being sultry or a vixen, you know. I mean, there's great eyeshadow palettes for that. But if you just want to feel girly and feminine, this is the palette that I go to. I mean, this is a really great date night palette. I mean, at least one of these colors is going to work for you, whether you use a different palette or not. I mean, you've got to incorporate one of these gorgeous shadows in it. I mean, that's just me. I love this palette. I mean, I love the original too. I mean, this is a good neutral palette, but sometimes you want a little bit of a soft, feminine eyeshadow, and that's what this is for me, and I absolutely love it. I'm not crazy about the case for it. I do, just like everybody else, would rather have a case like this, because this one is kind of bulky and it's loud, but the products inside is completely worth it. So I can get over the packaging. And the next one is, of course, the Tarte Tartlette. Now, I just recently picked this one up. Actually, I got it for Christmas this year, because I thought, you know, I've got most of these shades anyway, and I've got a couple of Tarte palettes that I do love. I think their eyeshadows are completely great. I mean, I've never had a bad eyeshadow from a Tarte palette, but these shadows really are worth it. I mean, they are great. I mean, they really are pigmented. I mean, once you swipe it, you realize that they are all unique in their own way. So, I mean, like any eyeshadow that I thought that I had just like it, if I swipe it next to each other, it's totally different. It's totally different. The color, the payoff, the blendability. I mean, these are great eyeshadows. I mean, they're just pigmented and beautiful and so easy to wear. I mean, even these darker shades, they're so easy to wear. If you're not a person that smokes out your eyes a lot, or you just don't feel comfortable with it, they're so easy to use. I mean, they're so, sorry, I just glared there. Sorry. But they're just so easy to incorporate it in your eye look without it looking overly smoky. I mean, it enhances my green eyes. And if you can tell, I'm really into enhancing my green eyes. I really don't. I'd rather have the focal point be on my eye color. And that's why I like using these particular palettes, because to me they enhance my green eyes, and I'm pretty sure they can enhance all color eyes, but to me personally, I'm looking for something that's going to enhance my green eyes. So that's why I just love this. So I just love this palette. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's got the pinky purples, the browns. I mean, every color that I could possibly want to help enhance my green eyes, this palette is got, and I absolutely adore it. And I'm so upset with myself for being the last one to jump on this, because it really is a great palette. I hope I'm not blinding y'all, because I can see that, and that's not cool. Sorry. I'll put it down now. And last but not least is the Lorac Pro Palette, the original. This palette is stunning. Stunning. I mean, it has got the best neutral shades, shimmery and matte. I'm not a very shimmery person because I don't like glitter on my eyes that much, because I just think the fallout's too much and it just grabs a hold of my happy lines, which isn't flattering. But these shimmer shades have got the best of being shimmery without being overly glittery. You know what I mean? I mean, you want a shimmery shade which looks gorgeous, but you don't want that fallout of that glitter. To me, these shades have it, especially the nude shade, the garnet, the deep purple, the slate. The only one that really does have that glitter effect that I'm not crazy about is the champagne color, but it's still a beautiful color and I can work with it. I'll do something just so I can wear this color. But the matte shades, every single one of them, I love. I don't have a bad shade in this palette. I mean, every shade is completely and utterly buttery. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. You just can't get a better palette than this one. So if I have to recommend one palette for someone to actually get as their first palette, or, you know, that should be their main palette that they use, I have to go for this Lorac one, because it has everything that you could possibly want in a first time palette. I mean, it is not overly too much. You can make it to be soft. You can make it to be smoky. You can do anything with this palette and it will not disappoint you. I mean, this palette is just, you know, it's one of a kind to me. I mean, I love my other palettes right there, but to me, this one would have to be my favorite one. Well, those are my favorite palettes. I hope that you liked the video. If you have a favorite palette that you just cannot live without, leave it in the description bar, because you know what? I have quite a few more palettes, but these are my go-to. So, you know, I always want to know what y'all think. So if you have one that you just cannot live without and it brings out your eye color, go ahead and leave it in the description bar, and so maybe I can just check it out. Well, I hope you liked the video. If you did, go ahead and leave it a big old thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Bye, friends.